Obviously, 5 goals is not something you guys want to give up, but can you talk about the team's resilience and ability to kind of weather that storm and push hard back?
Yeah, I think it's important to, like we've said all year, we've learned lessons along the way, and you go up 5-2 and you probably come off the gas just for a little bit, and a skilled team like that will make you pay, and they're not just going to go away right this time of year. So they score a couple on the power play. Next thing you know, it's 5-5, and we got a hockey game. So, but I liked like you said, the resiliency of our group to just keep playing and get back to competing, and we did that. Big power play goal there too.
The power play, yeah, is going to go there, right? Obviously, Matt gets the one to Will, but it gets you going. But they draw one in the third, and you guys capitalize on a key one. It feels like it hasn't happened like that in a while. How good was it to capitalize and for it to be Kiefer as well?
Yeah. For great play there, Eki on the half wall. Really all 5 guys touch the puck, and we capitalize on a skill play there. Even Smitty's goal is a good play back on the half wall. Something we've talked about is building that side up there on the back side, and you just wish we make it 5-2. That's usually an ice the game a little bit, and we gotta have a more of a instinct in our game after that.
In the first period, it seemed like John Klingberg was struggling a bit, a couple of mistakes here there, but then he makes that play on that first goal where he keeps it on the blue line, gets it to Will. And
yeah, I think sometimes that's what kind of offensive D-men do is there's some risk in their game, and there's also some reward. And John's done some really good things this year and makes a good play sitting up there on the first goal. So a lot of things we'll look at, we'll watch the film and make some corrections.
What's the message when it's 5-5?
We got a hockey game. Let's go. Strap up. Let's go. We got to play.
That's on Sherwood tonight.
Really good. Yeah, he was good. That was his best game as a Shark. Was around it. Was good stick. Physical. As advertised.
It seemed like it was a game kind of tailor-made for him. Obviously a little,
feistiness
there, and he's right in the middle of it too.
Yeah, that's who he is, right? So. No, he was physical. He was stopped at the net. He was doing the things that we're asking him to do, and that what brings out his game the most.
Well, you talked about the fourth line, just that identity. How good were they tonight? Not only just bringing that identity, but it looked like they were pretty responsible all around as well.
Yeah, that line was really good tonight. Responsible. I thought Chucky was flying tonight. He had his legs. You could see that. And I thought Gods came in and helped in the face-offs on the right side. Was good in the draws.
You mentioned Taco Stopchuk and how good he's been, but how is the chemistry between him and Goodrow really built out of the break here?
Yeah, they've played together all year. They kind of can feed off each other quite well, so they've been good.
Obviously, you have the trade deadline coming on Friday. How have you seen this team just respond mentally in a positive way, especially these last 3 games here?
Yeah, really, really good. They've really blocked out and ignored the outside, the noise of what's coming here, and credit to the group in there that just kind of shows up, works every day, whether that's an optional skate, full skate, meetings, individual meetings. Each guy is extremely coachable. They show up with good attitudes, and that's really all you can ask as a coach. And again, we forget these guys are human beings, and then whether someone moves on or what have you, they have a family or wives. It's a challenge. So for them to really put that aside and do what's best for the team, I give a lot of credit to the group. They did a really good job of that.
How good was 5-5? How fortuitous was that penalty? And you guys been in a power play scenario.
That was the call, right? So the refs make the calls, and we try to capitalize on that, which we did.
how good was Asco? Especially in the second, they made a lot of push in the first 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think it was 2-1. They got that another 2-on-1. He made a hell of a save. So he kept us in the hockey game, that's for sure.
When it's opening up like it did in this game, you can play to your team's strengths, but also theirs as well.
Yeah.
Did you think about managing that, or just hope that there was no bad turnover?
No, we're trying to manage it. It's tough because the coaches aren't out there making the plays. We're just kind of the reminding, habits that we need to play with. Really, what it comes down to, and I don't think any coach wanted to open up like it kind of has at moments, in this homestand. That's something that we'll continue to look at, but I think it's also will come with maturity of our group.
Coach, I know you don't want to reflect too much during the season, but that was the 30th win of the year before the deadline. How much growth have you seen from this team, even in just this short spurt after a 5-game losing streak?
Yeah, it's funny. We were just kind of talking about it in there a little bit. It was early in the year. We were just kind of play with the momentum, for 10, 15 minutes if we can. And now we've kind of morphed and developed into a team where we can carry the play a little bit, and we can play with the best of them, which we've seen consistently, which we've seen. But now we can we're playing with the momentum longer, but now we're not just trying to look to survive. We're looking to win hockey games, and there's a real belief that every time we go and that puck drops, that we can win the hockey game, no matter what's going on in the game, whether the score is. I think that's when you really start making strides as an organization and a team, is when you have belief that you can win the game no matter what's going on, and that's what's going on right now.